It's a super easy tool to use, where you just ask your customers 4 questions. Basically, how would you feel if you cannot use this product anymore? What is it doing for you? Who else should be using it, and what are you missing, right? And this will give you a lot of insights. And then there's a score. I think it's around 40%, but Joel will know better than me. If 40% of participants say they would be really unhappy if they could not use your tool anymore or your service anymore, you know you've hit product market fit, right? And you will have to do it a couple of times, and it will evolve over time. But this is a really good way of getting feedback on why they like your tool, who they think would be a good customer for you, and at the same time, what you should improve. And B, to really understand, okay, I think I found my segment, my ideal customer profile that I can now start figuring out how to scale into that segment. And it's such an easy tool, like I didn't even know that before Picora. We never used it. We just by chance happened to do something similar by ourselves, which helped us to get there. And setting this up cost me half an hour. And then looking at the results took me 2 hours, and it helped a lot to figure out where you need to go. So I think this is a super easy way. If you're having enough clients to do that, then you know the answer. You probably first need to get enough clients or—
How many? What's the minimum of clients I need to have that fill in the survey? Just roughly, what would you say?
Well, Joel can say more about that. Once they told me you need to have around 40 answers so that you can actually count it. But okay. Joel probably knows better.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a black or white question or answer, Noemi, right? I mean, depending again here, if you're like in very big deal sizes, you might have only 10 customers, but already making more than $1 million, right? Yeah. If you're smaller, you might have 10 customers and you're not even making $1 or almost nothing. So imagine a situation you're in, just to take a step back again, right? Your goal is to understand what level of product market fit do you have. Is it already the right time to now invest into acquiring new customers and sell them the product the way we have? Or do we first need to make the product better before we invest into selling it more? This is basically the question you need to ask to change from the product market fit stage to the go-to-market stage. Of course, also, if you enter go-to-market, you're still going to work on your product as always. You're going to make it better, but you want to make sure you have a certain degree of product market fit there so that all this investment you do into winning new people are not lost at the bottom again. So you want to have a cup that you can fill with water. And if the cup has holes inside and you lose everything, this is not what you want to do, right? So that's a disaster. Laura was perfectly right. The product market fit survey by Sean Ellis is a really easy and handy tool on how you can measure your product market fit. They say you need to have around 40 replies so that you can really draw any kind of conclusions out of this. But even if you have lower, start doing it. It's the right framework. The second framework is a quantitative framework, and that's retention analysis. And that's really the ultimate proof for product market fit. So if you have any kind of type of business that sells, subscription on a monthly plan or longer, etc., retention analysis is what you want to prove at the end. And what we do there is we take a look at our cohorts. So out of the, let's say, 100 people that started using your product on day 0, how many are still there after, 10 days, 30 days, 50 days, 6 days, and so on and so forth, depending on the span of your product. And what we want to see is that this curve always drops in the beginning, but we want to see how this flattens out. It needs to become flat at some point. It's basically the hockey stick. And this is the ultimate proof for product market fit. If you're talking to investors that know what they're speaking about, they're rather going to invest in a company that can prove with those 2 tools that they have product market fit, but almost make no revenue, than a business that makes revenue but has a declining curve and a very poor degree of product market fit.